The piece of media I've chosen here today is a incredibly iconic song taken straight from the ever-famous Halo 3 soundtrack.
Composed by Martin O'Donnell and Michael Salvatore, it's a very dramatic and reflective piece. It pulls forth a lot of raw emotion that is expressed all throughout the game and the entire series as a whole. I first encountered this piece actually way back whenever I would spend time over at my cousin's house, because they actually owned this game a lot longer than I did. I didn't own it until quite a few years after I first played it with them, and so every time I would go over to their place, we would sit down and play through the game's campaign over and over and over again. And the song was always very evident at a very emotionally jarring point in the story. Now, of course, back then, it wasn't really about, the story and everything, as much as it was about, just having your friends and family there and playing the game and everything. So I didn't really appreciate what the actual feeling and power behind all this really meant until just a few years ago and recently. I went back and played it and I realized just how inspiring and how just gripping it is. And so, combined with the entire just history behind it, with all the memories of me spending time with my cousins and playing through this game and everything, and then going back again and playing through it and really feeling all the story that was always there, but I never really paid attention to it. Just the combination of all those emotions coming together, all mixed in with the sheer beauty of the song and the masterfulness of its craft. That's what makes it my favorite piece of media. There's nothing else quite like that feeling of inspiration behind it, and that in itself inspires me. Just the sheer feeling of joy and nostalgia, everything else behind it, that really just opens up my heart and melts me on the inside.